the bullying in school systems around the nation. And in my personal view, why is this happening? And we're missing the core of how to get to the individuals that are doing this bullying. Bullying been around, my God, for centuries. But what is the difference in this day and age that it's become such a huge issue and yes, crisis? Well, in my personal view, it's that inner self. What is causing that individual to want to bully someone to the brink of death? And that's why it's such an issue. Bullying has become a crisis because it's becoming deadly. But why? There's not enough, in my personal opinion, not enough focus on what is causing that person that is bullying. What's causing them to do it? Like it or not, and I don't like stepping on toes, but the reality is looking at where it starts. It starts at home. What is happening at home for this individual, be it male or female, that is doing this bullying? What is happening at home? They're missing something. They're missing the attention. No one's listening to them. They're feeling left out. Their self-esteem is extremely low. And it's about them, the individual, not feeling good about themselves. In general, in my opinion, it's too much of that. And we're not approaching those core things. And depression. Kids today are depressed. Why? We're not talking enough or addressing it. And it's not one thing that is causing the bullying. We need to get this clear. And we need to address these core issues. And getting these bullies the help. Because, in my opinion, they're definitely crying out for help. Crying out for help in an unacceptable behavioral way in our society, be it at school, in the neighborhoods, in the households. It's happening. So then why aren't we talking about it, since we identified what's going on? Why aren't we talking about more of now how to resolve this and identifying the core issues and reasons of it is what's frustrating. So that's why I am identifying, in my opinion, what they're really feeling inside about themselves. Because we, as a human race, as individuals, we don't feel good about ourselves. What happens? We take it out on others. Well, then bullying in this society has become deadly. So that tells me their anger and their frustration and depression of what's going on with them and their personal lives is a crisis. Why aren't we seeing this as a crisis? And getting teams in political arenas and social and so forth and so on, and families, when you talk about intervention, oh my God, we've got to step it up several notches, because we've seen enough evidence in this country and around the world that it's an epidemic, for God's sake. So then, stop harping on the problem, since we already know it. Now, let's identify the core of the problems and then get to focusing on solutions, sound solutions, solutions that I like to call doable. I am only one person. I know a lot of kids in my neighborhood, from the young to the older ones. I'm highly respected, and I'm humble about that. But I do it because I, first of all, listen to them. Yes, I do. Whether I like hearing what they say or not, you have to listen, because they're telling you some things that we need to know. And And if we're not listening to them, then that's a hurtful thing to them. And in their minds, they're thinking nobody gives a damn. So, the heck with it. So the key thing is, first of all, stop turning your heads and your eyes and your ears away from them. Talk to them. And then zip it and listen. They're going to share with you. Some things will be revealed if you listen to them. And as a counselor, I've learned that. And that's why I'm highly respected from the younger ones to the older ones. And they come to me correct and with respect. And one of the things I discovered from all of them, that they yearn respect. And the loneliness they're not getting. And so forth and so on. It's not one thing is what I'm trying to convey to people I talk to. And we need to spread that. You know young people, from your church to your neighborhoods and so forth and so on. No one is that busy 24/7, 365 days out of the year where you can't devote some time, whether you have kids or not, to another youth that you know needs some help. In my opinion, this is a starting point in helping to curb this bullying crisis. They're reaching out for help, for God's sake. Wake up, America. They're reaching out. Think about it. When you are feeling bad, lonely, no matter what your economic and social position in life, we'll all go through it. What do? That anger builds. People piss you off. You're depressed. As adults, what do? We need to slow down and think when we feel that way. Well, most of us know better. We can't take it out on people in a physical manner. But we're talking about kids that don't know that. So they're reaching out in physical manner. We need to stop the crap and start reaching out in better ways and help them, not avoid them. Because if we don't, if you think it doesn't concern you, you are sadly mistaken. It will concern you, me, and everybody else if it keeps growing. If we keep avoiding, stop harping on the problem. We need to begin on sound, doable, what I like to call doable solutions. I'm only one person. I'm a mentor to many. I'm highly respected. And you can't keep showing fear. It's about approaching them correctly in a simple manner. Is simply saying, you're sitting out in your front yard, on your front porch, wherever, you've seen young kids, say hi to them. How you doing today? A simple thing like that, you would be shocked of how they respond to you, especially if you see them on a regular basis. Then they begin to talk to you. And then instead of approaching them with too much knowledge, start by listening to them. You will be surprised of their intelligence, first and foremost. They're not stupid. They're just reaching out. And unfortunately, they don't have enough people in their circle who gives a damn, who takes the time out to listen to them. They have a lot they need to get out of it. So if they don't have that, what do you think is going to happen? They take it out. It's coming out, but in a negative and deadly way. And we as adults need to wake up, as well as the youth. You need to wake up. You know some best friends. So from the young to the old, we need to learn, despite the age of technology, we need to also learn how to put that down and get back to communicating face-to-face, one-on-one. And learn how to talk and get people to open up and get, first and foremost, people to trust who they're talking to get them to learn how to vent what is bothering them. And I guarantee you, something pleasantly will happen. What I call pleasantly, you will be pleasantly surprised. Because contrary to popular belief, in my opinion, and what I observed, and my experience, in dealing with you, the majority wants that good attention. They're doing it for attention. But we got to help them in getting good attention. And the first step of it is you got to be willing and put some time. You're not that freaking busy or important, no matter what your profession or where you're at in life. You're not that busy where you can't take the time and listen to someone who needs you. And then your knowledge, you will be able to share with them. When you establish that rapport with them, you will be. I'm a firm believer. We all got to start somewhere. And everybody's looking how to resolve this. Well, I'm sharing an idea. A very simple, doable idea that will not cost you nothing but your time and your compassion and your willingness, be it young or old, to talk to a fellow human being that you know darn well is seeking out, is reaching out for help in a negative way. And you know how to talk to them. And better yet, listen to them first. Then come correct and share with them. And be part of them, their circle of positive people that they can go to. That's a good starting point in my view when it comes to that. And our communities and our homes will be safer. And more importantly, you as an individual reaching out to help somebody that you know needs help. You as an individual is a win-win situation. You win because you know you've been a part of helping to change that thought process of an individual who is lost. And that individual, in turn, you will see that change in that individual. Because now you have become a part of their positive support group. Win-win situation. And it didn't cost you anything but your time and your true passion to help. We have to begin somewhere. How do I know this? I do it almost every day. Yeah. I'm not just talking. In my home, I have walls that are where kids have drawn pictures for me. You would think I have a house full of children living with me. You come to my home. And I'm just honored and humbled that they highly respect me. From the younger ones to the young adults in my own neighborhood. So I know what I'm talking about. Stop being afraid. You see them. Say hi. That's the first step. With a smile. Ask them how they're doing. How's your day? You'd be surprised. That's the first step. Especially those that live in your neighborhood and you see regularly. Come on. Everywhere. Doesn't matter where you live. All over America. It's the simplest things that don't cost them nothing. And that's how we begin. Because they yearn for someone to listen to them. And they yearn respect. Just like we want. Come on, have a heart. Make some time. You're not that freaking busy. If you are, you're close to death. You're not that busy. Slow down. Whether you have children or not. I'm doing it. Why not you? I challenge you to do it. And I can back up what I'm telling you. So, that's a starting point. Stop waiting for government to do it. We need to do it. as a human race, for God's sake. Just do it. You will feel good. The individual or individuals you help will feel good as well. This is an awesome feeling to know that you were part of helping someone feel better and do better with their lives. And with that being said, use common sense. You know you're not going to be able to reach everybody, but it's okay. Because guess what? Somewhere down the line, they will come on board if we spread this all over the nation. If we just do it on a daily basis. Eventually, the negative ones, they will come on board. Because why? They will see, oh my gosh, their friends have changed. They don't have time for that nonsense. It's a ripple effect. Trust me, it works. So stop saying you as an individual can't do anything about it. Yes, you can. From your churches, your house of worship, from your community organization, from your workplace. You know somebody that needs help. Stop turning your heads. Stop it. I do it every day, despite my situation. It makes me feel better. It does. It helps boost my self-esteem. Win-win situation. And you feel good. So do it. Stop waiting. Just do it. There you go. And the smile. Oh my God. Priceless. There you go.